malnourished. Health-wise, they are malnourished. Academically, they are malnourished. Morally, they are malnourished. And I have said it several times.
What he's saying is nothing new. He should have taken responsibility from day one. But the question is he up to that responsibility?
There is hunger in the town. Like, the starvation in Nigeria is alarming. Nigeria is barely surviving, they are not living. There's a difference between surviving and living as a human. Now, I want you guys to watch this particular video of Adetun, who said that Nigeria is barely surviving under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that the starvation in the country is just way too much. Let's watch this particular video with Arise TV. We'll be right back to do some messages into it.
What we have in Nigeria today is no longer hunger. It has depreciated, derailed from hunger to starvation. Number one, we have economic starvation. Because of lack of funds, people cannot afford to give their children what they desire. Common pap, the government cannot say Ibad as Ibad. Let's give households pap. Okay. Now, we now have this starvation that it is caused by lack of food on its own. No money is a different thing. There is money, there is no availability of food. So now the situation we are now is there is starvation in the land. And this starvation has resulted to our children being malnourished. Health-wise, they are malnourished. Academically, they are malnourished. Morally, they are malnourished. And I have said it several times. We are working, we are speaking, we are striving for the children we call the future of tomorrow. But if you look at it very well, these children, we have put them in a canoe, we are trying to paddle them to their future, to their destination, gradually. But they've taken the sticks in their own hand. They paddle their own life now. These children don't care about the consequences of what they do. That is why you realize that it is bad, because there is malnutrition in the land. Our children are sick. How many people can afford to buy SMA? How many people can afford to buy naan? How many people can afford to buy Cerelac, which is the most common food? Does the government even understand that they can subsidize for these things? If you're earning 30,000 naira and you have to breastfeed a child for the next 6 months, after 6 months, what is the onward complementary feeding plan? The government does not even have it. Even when you go to health centers these days, you see them post all sorts of papers. Put fish, put corn, put crayfish, put maize. They'll tell you to put all of these things. Where do parents find these things? So it has become bad from hunger in the land to starvation, and from starvation to malnutrition.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Ibu is dead. For the first time in the full Nigerian, that a veteran Hollywood of notable character like this died and nobody showed more concern. Not that they really don't show concern, but the hunger in the town, the starvation in the town is not giving Nigeria to have other person problem to their own. The hunger in the town is already alarming. Having other person problem to your own is not going to buy you very, very quick. But I want you guys to also watch this particular video of Paul Ibe on how he said that Lagos is not Nigeria. That he was busy waiting to see the magic that Tinubu promised Nigeria, that he performed in Lagos, that he's going to perform it in Nigeria as well. But we all expected that. But let's watch this particular video together. We'll be right back.
We are not to opposition. We are Nigerians. We are stakeholders in this project. And whether Bola Tinubu likes it or not, he has to succeed. I know, however, that it is easier to snatch, grab, rig, than it is to govern. He's a Milokon. Our Lokon, we need to put him in check. It's our responsibility as stakeholders in this project. Well, it's about time he took responsibility. He has to. It's taken 9 months. And he wanted to govern Nigeria. He has been handed the reins of government. And so that he has to take ownership of everything, the assets and the liability. What he's saying is nothing new. He should have taken responsibility from day one. But the question is he up to that responsibility? Prophet Tinubu, before he became President Tinubu, was speaking about this time in 2012 in the episode that you referred to. Because there was nothing in that letter that could not be situated in 2024. You know, so, I mean, we've been waiting for the magic, you know, that Tinubu had. The magic that led to his building Lagos. We forget that Lagos has been the federal capital for donkey years, has enjoyed resources, you know, infrastructure development. And so I wonder where, you know, the claim that he built Lagos, you know, came from. Now is the time for the hard work. Let him walk, you know, the talk. I mean, where are those magical things that were attributed to him? Where is his economic, so-called economic team? What we are seeing in the last 9 months is trial by error. Is the kabu-kabu kind of economic policy, where you pick passengers, drop them in Ojuelegba, change, you know, course, start heading to Oshodi. That's what we have, you know, been seeing play out in the last, you know, 9 months. So nothing seems to have changed. But again, let us ask ourselves, you know, a question: what did Tinubu promise us? Tinubu promised that he was going to follow the path of former President Buhari. What was that path? Massive loan, taking of loan. We're even taking loan to pay the interest on the loan, not the loan itself, not the principal.
Yeah.
Buhari was known for bigotry and nepotism, crass bigotry and nepotism. That's why we say, you know, play out. Why must ministers and government officials of choice cabinet positions come from a section of the country? Aren't we done with that? We thought we had seen the worst of that during the Buhari era. But here we are. It's a continuation. It's a continuation of the Buhari policy.
And do you think this government is overwhelmed?
They're going to be overwhelmed. And what we're asking as the opposition is that they need to be very deliberate about the choices that they make, the policy choices. You see, our future, not about it. You should stop this scapegoatism. It reminds me of the Animal Farm of Napoleon and Squilla, who had a knack for blaming, you know, now in this case, for everything that, you know, has gone wrong. No. The problem is it's inside of them. First of all, the cabinet that they have a lot of people there who are doing nothing, who don't have the set skills, other than the fact that they were there because of political consideration. Okay, they're asking us that, oh, the elections are over. We should, but I mean, look at what Tinubu is doing, playing politics in 2027, speaking to NLC. That means that he's not prepared for even governance.
All right, guys, what do you guys think about the hunger in the town, the starvation? What Adetun said? And Atiku Abubakar spokesperson, Dr. Paul Ibe, what he said about Tinubu saying he's going to perform magic, or we were expecting magic from Tinubu, transforming Nigeria to that of Lagos. What are your take about what is going on in the Nigeria space, in the full country right now, the starvation, the price of increase in commodities, even in fuel, water, everything about Nigeria? People are also crying out on the other hand that they should increase the minimum wages to 200,000 so that it will match the current crisis of economical lifestyle or dichotomy in Nigeria. What are your thoughts? I want to hear from you in the comment section. But don't forget that, like I said, that Mr. Ibu is dead. A lot of us know that it was a breaking news that breaks our hearts on the 2nd of March. And unfortunately, a lot of us hold our grief and mourn the Nollywood veteran actor. But on the other hand, because of the starvation, the hunger, a lot of us just like, Mr. Ibu died. But I never eat. Like that guy said, they asked him, when you become president, what will be the first thing you will do? The guy said, I'll fair shop. I'll come rest.
If they give you permission me become president for Nigeria today, waiting you go do?
For Nigeria.
For Nigeria.
Jesus.
How far come close?
I go first down first.
Okay.
I go chop.
Good chop.
Because I don't hungry. I said to my Baba, first I was down. Make my table food with food first.
As the president, ba?
Yes.
That's first you go do.
Man chop. Man rest, man sleep for like 5 good days.
5 good days.
Nobody go enter my house.
Okay.
That's the current situation your country is right now. And believe it or not, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, your president, is well confused and don't know what to do. But Nigeria being Nigerian, or Africa being African, the leader would prefer to die in power than to give up and resign. But I want to hear from you in the comment section. What are your thoughts about all these things? Comment it in the comment section.
We are going forth and back on these issues and coming up with issues of the budget and individual issues concerning what came to our various constituencies. If we want to go into those issues, all of us are culpable. Some senators here, so-called senior senators, got 500 million each. I am a ranking senator, I didn't get. Did I go to the press? Most of you got. And yes, if we want to go into those issues, excuse me, if we want to go into those issues, yes. So I think that Senator Ningi,
I'm seeing about again. I know I drive from where. Let me change my bike.
All right, this is what we're going to be ending the video today. What are your thoughts about all this video? Please, I want you to comment it in the comment section. Remember, we love you, but God love you more. If you love us, please comment, like, and share. Until we meet again, stay tuned, Plan B TV. Peace out.